Okay, guys, good morning. And today we are with the chapter number 8 of Management Theory and Practice that says motivation. And let's see what this chapter have for us. It's basically divided into four parts, and there are some parts also. This is the head points. You can go for the head points whenever you are going for the revision on the final day of examination. So even the head points will be enough for you. Okay, let's come to the 8.1. It's called Introduction. In organization, every employee is expected to perform effectively and achieve increased productivity. The increased productivity depends upon the employee's motivation to perform the job. Motivation can be defined as an individual willingness to exert high level of efforts in pursuit of organization goals and objectives. Motivation is an act of stimulating the behavior of individual with the aim to achieve the desired outcome. Motivation is of paramount importance in the organization as it leads to the higher efficiency. 1. 2. Improves employee morale. 3. Reduces the absenteeism. 4. Build corporate image. 5. Facilitates the creativity and innovation. In organization, motivation of an employee is influenced by various monetary factors, that is salary, bonus, incentives, non-monetary factors like status, job title, appreciation, recognition, job security, and delegation and authority. So that is 8.1. Let's go to 8.2. The 8.2 says meaning of motivation. The term motivation have been derived from the Latin word that says move, that is mover, or which means to move. Motivation can be defined as a basic psychological process or an internal feeling that helps an individual to attain their personal and professional goal in an efficient manner. In organizational context, motivation generates drive among the people to work collectively and move in the desired direction with the aim to achieve the organizational goals. Motivation stimulates behavior of the individual form of biological, emotional, social, and rational forces. Definition of motivation are given. There are many people with the definition of motivation. We'll go with 2 or 3. So first one is Dale S. Beach, as an author of the book of Personnel Management and People at Work in 1965, said, motivation can be defined as a willingness to expend energy to achieve goals and rewards. Coming to W.G. Scott, who says, author of many organizational books, he says motivation means process of stimulating people to action to accomplish desired goals. Dalton McFarland is again an important personality in the field of business. He says that the concept of motivation is mainly psychological. It relates to those forces operating with the individual employee or subordinate which impel him to act or not to act in certain ways. So let's go to the 8.2.1 that says need for motivation. So need for motivation is basically divided into 6 major categories. That is says in productive use of human resource, low absenteeism and turnover, good corporate image, development of friendly relationship, achievement of goals, increased of satisfaction. Let's go in detail. Productive use of human resource. Human resource is the most valuable resource in an organization. Poor performance of employee will impact an organization productivity badly. If properly motivated, the performance of employee will increase as well as the performance of the organization. Second, need for motivation. Low absenteeism and turnover. Motivated employees are less likely to be absent or switch to other organization. Just a minute. This is or. Okay. High rate of absenteeism and turnover will bring financial losses to the organization and lower productivity. Motivated employees works with the passion and takes lower off days. Motivated employees are loyal to the organization. Okay. Third point is good corporate image. Corporate image of an organization is basically a view of how the corporate structure or organization is seen by the shareholders, suppliers, customers, and stakeholders. If the employees are motivated properly, they will work for the attainment of organization objectives, fulfilling the needs of the stakeholders and especially customers. This will lead to a good corporate image of the organization in market. Development of friendly relationships. Motivated employees are generally open to share their views and expressions with others. This leads to the healthy communication and reduce the communication gap. Healthy communication with employees organization, senior, customer lead to the friendlier relationships and better productivity. Next is achievement and goals. Motivation drive goals directed behavior. Employees put their effort very passionately and happily towards the attainment of goals. This increases overall organization efficiency and productivity. Increased job satisfaction. Job satisfaction is about perception of how job meets his or her expectations. Motivation develops positive attitude of employees towards the job. If the employee feels positive about the job, he will feel the job and he will feel the job satisfaction, which will increase the productivity. If the employee feels negative about the job, there will be a job dissatisfaction, and that will hamper the productivity overall. So that is a need of motivation, which is divided into 6 parts: productive use of human resource, low absenteeism turnover, good corporate image, development of the friendly relationship, achievements of goal, and increase of job satisfaction. 8.3 theories of motivation. We can say this is one of the major crux area or the core area of this particular topic. Traditionally, it was thought that an employee gets motivated just by providing monetary benefits. Later, it is understood that just by providing monetary benefits will not motivate employee. One needs to complete the various needs to motivate them for the better performance. Motivations are broadly classified into two types: traditional theories and modern theories. Traditional theories are Maslow's need hierarchy model, Herzberg's motivation hygiene model. Modern theories are ERG theories, Maclelland's theory of need, and equity theory of motivation. So this is how it basically looks like. Traditional theories, modern theories, Maslow's need hierarchy model, Herzberg's motivation hygiene model. Modern theories, ERG, Maclelland theories of need, and equity theories of motivation. So let's see the traditional theories first. So this is the traditional theory that we are going to see. Okay, not very large one. Let's start. Traditional theories. Traditional theory explained how to motivate employee. Traditional theory was all about the financial factors only. It states people work harder if they see higher material monetary rewards for it. This theory also assumed that the people have high fear of punishment in case of non-performance. Traditional theories were also criticized by many human behaviorists. They stated that traditional theories have neglected one individual socio-psychological factor. Okay, let's go to the Maslow's need hierarchy theory. One of the very interesting theories, it says that first psychological needs to be completed, then person thinks about safety needs, then he thinks about social needs, then he thinks about esteem needs, and then he thinks about the social actualization need. So let's see. So Maslow's need hierarchy theory, one of a very renowned theory developed by Abraham Maslow. According to Abraham Maslow, an individual is motivated by the unsatisfied needs. If he or she first tries to fulfill the unsatisfied need, only then he will think about the next need. The model is presented into a dynamic pyramid model that the base of the same depicting the first very need of the model. Psychological needs, that's very first. Okay, just a minute. That's not psychological, that's physiological needs. So that's physiological needs. Okay, so let's change it right now before we go ahead. PSY. That's physiological needs, safety needs, social needs, esteem needs, self-actualization needs. Again, I have wrote psychological needs here. Okay, I'll correct it later on. So first one is physiological needs, that is the basic need of food, clothing, and shelter. Second is safety needs, that is protection of self and other from the physical and emotional harm. The third is social needs, that is the need for love, affection, belongingness of family, and etc. Fourth is esteem needs, the need of self-respect, recognition, attention, and achievement. And the last one is self-actualization need to be the best version of one's own self, able to perform, contribute, and uplift as much as possible. So there is a drawback of Maslow's need of hierarchy. It says that all employees may not be governed by the same model. Different people might have a different level of needs and give different importance to a different needs before the previous needs. Employee might have a different type of need at the same time. Measurement of the needs are very difficult. So next is the Herzberg motivation hygiene model. A psychologist, he was a psychologist, and first Frederick Herzberg proposed two-factor theory known as motivation and hygiene theory. This theory is based on a people expectations of the job. Herzberg interviewed 200 individuals that were engineers and accountants to ask the factor to motivate them. These two factors were related to the job dissatisfaction and job dissatisfaction. Job satisfaction factors are also called as satisfiers. Satisfiers, motivators, growth factors, and intrinsic factors. And this were dissatisfiers were the hygiene factors, maintenance factors, and extrinsic factors. Motivation factors: achievement, recognition, responsibility, advancement, growth. Hygiene factors: absence of rules and regulations, supervision, job security, salary, working conditions, personal life, and status. It can be summarized that the factors that lead to job satisfaction is different than the factor that lead to job dissatisfaction. Reverse of job satisfaction is not job dissatisfaction but no job satisfaction. Reverse of job dissatisfaction is not job satisfaction but no job dissatisfaction. Herzberg divided the people into two categories: motivation seekers and hygiene seekers. They are primarily motivated by intrinsic factors, and hygiene seekers were the people concerned with the factors that surround the job, like supervision, working conditions, and salaries both. Limitations of Herzberg's model and hygiene theory: reliability of two-factor theory is difficult as a lack of clear understanding between intrinsic factors and extrinsic factors. Inflexible, as different people have different factors that influence the satisfaction level. So that is a traditional theory that we have studied, that is two Maslow's theory and Herzberg's theory. Let's go to the modern theories now. The modern theories are, as per the modern theories, the motivation is a complex psychological process. Several internal and external factors affect motivation level of employee at work. Modern theories: the ERG theory, Macmillan's theory of needs, equity theory of motivation. The ERG theory, it was developed by the psychologist called Kelton Aldifer, synchronized Maslow's 5 theory level in 3 levels. तो जो हमने अभी 5 लेवल्स पढ़े थे ट्रेडिशनल के, उसी के इसको मॉडर्न ने 3 लेवल्स में कंट्रोल करा है. देयर इज एग्जिस्टेंस, relatedness, and growth. Existence concerns fulfilling of the basic needs of an individual. Maslow's 2 needs are covered in this part: psychological needs and safety needs. Relatedness is desire of an individual for maintaining interpersonal relationship. Desired of affiliation. Maslow's 2 needs are covered in this part, that is social and esteem. Growth: self-development of an individual. Growth of self as an intrinsic desire of Maslow's esteem and self-actualization is covered. So basically this theory, which is called as the ERG theory, existence, relatedness, and growth, is basically a combination of the Maslow's 5 stages of hierarchy needs theories. Macmillan's theories of needs, developed by David Macmillan. Needs of an individual are shaped by the life experience of the individual. 3 category needs: need for achievement, need for power, and need for affiliation. So need for achievement, that is called NAC, is drive to excel. Need for power, NPO, which is drive to influence others, and need for affiliation, that is NF, drive to close the interpersonal relationship. Let's see each in detail. Need for achievement, NACH, motivated by challenging tasks as they are creative, hardworking, open-minded. They set targets. They solve the complex problems. Job requirements are like personal responsibility, feedbacks, moderate, and calculative risk. That is need for achievement, the first category. Second category, it's need for power, NPO. They are motivated by the control and effect of behavior. They need power. They can become democratic leaders if they use their traits positively. Autocratic leaders if they use their traits negatively. They are manipulative. That is the second one, that is need for power. So this is how the needs are there for an individual and which motivates them. Third, need for affiliation, NF, motivated by the interpersonal relationship and affiliation. Productivity increases with teamwork, motivated by being liked and acknowledged. avoid conflict, and maintain good relationships. People are more often more important than rest of the priorities. So that's the third part, that's need for affiliation, the drive to close interpersonal relationship. Okay, so we have done ERG theory and the theory of needs. Let's go to the theory of motivation, that is equity theory of motivation. So that's the third theory that we are going through. Equity theory of motivation given by Stacy Adam. Individual compare the job inputs with results with that of others. Individual compare the job inputs with results with that of other. Whatever finding they get out of it, they tend to motivate or demotivate by that. For an example, if I'm getting a salary of 25,000 and I'm putting a work that is equivalent to the salary of 50,000, whereas my friend is getting the same, doing the same work and getting a salary of 50,000, so I get demotivated saying that I'm also doing the same work, my friend is getting 50,000, I'm getting 20,000 only. But if it is an opposite way, that also motivates. Equity is measured by comparing, okay, let's come back to the book. Equity is measured by comparing the ratio of efforts one is putting in work and the kind of benefits they are getting. Comparing that to ratio of work rest all are putting and kind of benefit rest all are getting. If the ratio stands similar to everyone, employee gets satisfied that organization is treating everyone on equality and just. If the ratio stands differ, then the person gets dissatisfied over the inequality with them, and this may result in demotivation and lack of productivity. These are the four kinds of comparison employees can make, and these are outside, other inside, self inside, self outside. Okay, so yes, here is other outside. What do you mean by that? Other outside means other organization, same position. Self inside means same organization, same position. So these are two for same positions. Other outside, self inside. Okay. Other inside, other organization, different positions. Self outside, same organization, different positions. So this is based on two different positions. So when there is a comparison between the same position inside the organization and outside the organization, the another comparison that one can do is different positions inside organization and outside organization. So other outside, other inside, self outside. So there are two different types of motivation theories that we have just studied, traditional and modern. Let's go to the fourth 8.4, which is also a last part of this topic, that is techniques of stimulating creativity. Motivating employees may be challenging for an organization. Different people get motivated differently in organization. Apart people, motivating an individual versus motivating group are also working differently in an organization. Individual gets motivated when individual goals are accomplished. Team gets motivated when team goals are accomplished. If all individuals are motivated, the team will also be motivated. These two are interconnected to each other. Individual motivation and team motivation. Let's understand the technique of motivating both. Motivating individual, motivating team. Techniques for motivating individual: monetary, non-monetary benefits, job enrichment, job rotation, goal setting, flexible shifts and skill development. Techniques for motivating group: accomplishment and achievement, reward and recognition, affiliation, positive work environment, fair compensation, skill improvements. Apart from these tools above, the following methods can also be improve the motivation of an employee and their productivity. Address by name, make one feels important. Promoting open communication. Treating all members equal, unbiased. Sharing of info with all members. Paying attention to each member and their strengths and weaknesses. Constructive feedback. Team building activities. So this is the how one have a different techniques of stimulating creativity and motivating it. Okay, this is motivating individuals that we have just studied, read the head points. So let's go in detail. Monetary and non-monetary benefits. One of the best ways to motivate individual. Monetary benefit works better than non-monetary benefits. Non-monetary measures cannot be ignored as they fulfill the needs which monetary concepts does not cover. Example: monetary benefits, incentive, commission, bonus. Non-monetary benefits: appreciation, recognition, gift and voucher, medical claims. Job enrichment, second part of motivating individuals. making job more challenging, giving a part of a responsibility of their senior. These additional responsibilities make them feel integral part of an organization. This make them feel a bit in authority. This increases their confidence and increase the productivity. Third, job rotation. Employees are assigned different roles and responsibilities after a particular gap of time. This increases interest in the employees as they get to learn and do new things. Monotony of work is reduced and new skills are developed. Goal setting. Fourth important point of motivating an individual. Employees are given an authority to set their own goals. If employees set their own goals, they are more committed towards their goal as compared to the management set it for them. Fifth point, flexible shift and skill development. Individuals are allowed to select their own shift time. This makes them feel good and comfortable as per their life. Organization also works towards skill development programs which also motivates them to work efficiently and towards the attainment of objective. Motivating groups. Now, techniques for stimulating have two parts: motivation of individual, motivation of groups. The motivation individual abhi kiya. This is motivation of group. Accomplishment, achievement, reward, recognition, affiliation, positive work environment, fair compensation, skill improvement. Let's see each in detail. Motivating group is a very important in an organization that has completed the organization objectivity. Group motivation is responsibility of group leaders. Accomplishment and achievement. Group members feel accomplished when they complete a particular significant task. Leadership should be delegated personal responsibility to the team members so that they can feel the valuable part of organization. Reward and recognition. Every employee and group like to have a recognition and reward or accomplishments. Rewarding and acknowledgement is very important way to motivate groups and individuals. Affiliations. Some members are motivated if they are closely associated with the other team members. Leaders should develop a sense of belongingness in each employee. Leader should inculcate the importance of working together and developing a strong bond. Just a minute. And developing a strong bond with the team members. Example, military organizations. Positive work environment. Pleasant environment is equal to positive work environment is equal to positive energy. Increase in working conditions are more motivation to the productivity. Fair compensation. Proper salary remuneration is equal to happy employee. Less employee turnover is equal to better productivity of the group and organization. Skill improvements. Training programs to enhance skills of employees. Skill development of employees is equal to increase in productivity. Win-win situations for the organizations and employee both. So that is your motivation of groups. So this is a small chapter that's called motivation, chapter number 8 of management theory and practice, and it have major 4 points, which 2 points are more important. There is theories of motivation, traditional theories and modern theories, techniques of stimulating the model individual, motivating individual and motivating group. So this is the entire chapter here in front of you into the formation of head points. So that says motivation is paramount, organization, the need for motivation, different theories of motivation, Maslow's need hierarchy theory, the motivation and hygiene theory, traditional theories mein. Then modern theories mein ERG theory of motivation. Then we have existence need, that ERG only, but what I have done is here मैंने उसको अपने मैस्लोस के साथ में कंबाइन किया है. So existence needs are this, related needs are social and esteem, growth is with the self-actualization and esteem. So this is the part of your theories. The need for achievement, need for power, need for affiliation. These are the head points. So basically complete chapter is covered into this head points. ERG, other outside, other inside, inside, self outside, how it is done. So this is the modern theories. The last one is how to motivate an individual and how to motivate a group. So that's it for the entire chapter number 8. So tomorrow or day after tomorrow we'll be doing the chapter number 9, that is change management. That will be second last chapter for this particular subject. So have a nice time. Go ahead, study well, keep going and enjoy studying. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Take care.